Hey, in this video what we're going to do is understand, match, and plan the valid anagram problem. Let's get started. Okay, so what are my inputs? Given two strings S and T. What is the key action? Write a function, okay, to determine if T is an anagram of S. Okay? So my inputs are T and S, and I'm determining whether or not T is an anagram of S. So I've got to understand all the words involved, which means I need to know, okay, what's an anagram? An anagram is a string that has all of the characters in a different order than another string. So, that is an anagram of tab, for example. Nagaram is an anagram of anagram. Rat is not an anagram of car because there's no C in rat and there's no T in car. So they have a letter that is separate, different, so they're not an anagram. So all the letters have to be present in the same count. Okay, so then let's take anagram and nagaram and try to compare them and figure out if they are an anagram of each other. I know they are, but like, how would I do that if I were a robot and I didn't have the ability to just look with my eyes? Okay, so anagram, let's see, we've got, what I can do is I can just sort of make a dash under each one of these letters if I find it in the next one. Okay, so let's start with N. There's an N, so I can go N has a dash under it. Yeah, N has a pipe character under it. There we go. Now I've got an A. Well, I'm going to put that pipe character under the first A. Okay, now I've got a G. All right, let me go through here and see if I can find a G. Nope. Oh, there's one. So I'll put the pipe character here. Okay. Now I'm back over to the G, and I've got another A. All right, I've got to go find another A. So that one's taken. Oh, but here's one. Okay. So now, all right, N-A-G-A I've handled. Now R. Okay, I've got one here, and A, okay, I've got one up here, another A, that one's taken, that one's taken, this one isn't taken, I'll mark it. Okay, now there's an M, got it, alright, N, I'll mark it. Okay, so we kind of found by marking each letter in anagram that there is a corresponding letter in the other string. So that was a laborious process though, because it kind of required me to create probably like a hash, like a table of some sort that corresponded to the letter. Maybe like a hash table would work, but unfortunately this A and this A would kind of collide, right? All the keys are unique in a hash table. So we'd have to do something else, right? We'd have to maybe map somehow like each string to an array or something like that, right? So that's actually kind of a hard thing, and it's hard to make a code for, right? Or even really a plan for, because what would I store this in? I could do an array again, but it would be really it would be troublesome to do so, I think. So I'm going to start thinking about like how would I kind of what matters about this what matters about this string? Well, clearly the order doesn't matter. I don't care that these A's like come in this order in the word anagram or nagaram, because it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to just try kind of moving all the A's. And then I'm going to move this A, put an A there. Okay, and then I'm going to try to put everything in order. I know N comes after M. I know R comes after N MNN. So that's this. Now if I do the same process here on Nagaram, I take all the A's, I'm just gonna cut them, paste them at the beginning because I know A comes first. Yeah, I'll start just by kind of putting all the A's together. All right, and then I want to put G in front of N, and then I'm going to put the R at the end there, and then I know N actually comes after M, so I'm just going to put that there. And it looks like those two strings are the same. So if I line up all the letters, then I can use a very similar method to the string parsing, the palindrome solution, right? I could just do a string comparison. But the first thing I have to do is change the order of all of the characters in the string. So the first thing I want to do is check to see if the strings, let's say, are the same length. So that's like an easy check. If one of them is not as long as the other one, then we know that it's not going to work out. And then we can sort the strings so that, like, alphanumerically. And then we can compare the strings. Okay, so that's my plan, and that's kind of how I got there.